an honest apology, and a new beginning, how I plan to improve and help you succeed in Daygame. Stick around to hear my sincere apology and discover how I'm committed to changing my approach to better support your Daygame journey and overall success. With 636 laid in poll testimonials from Daygame alone, I have more success stories than any other coach in the world combined. Let me show you how you can be next. Hey everyone, I recently put it to a vote to understand why people aren't training with me. While I learned that money problems are a big factor, I also discovered that many of you didn't like my behavior. I called some of you level 1 sewer rats, and I realized now how hurtful that was. For that, I'm truly sorry. After catching COVID and having a near-death experience, I've had a change of heart. I've lost a lot of body fat, and my face has changed. I am so sick now, I cough, and it feels like being stabbed in the back as it hurts so much, where I can't even cough to get the green mucus out of my lungs. It turned red now, meaning lung damage. I'm hoping by getting antibiotics or COVID drugs, I will survive. So this is the only way I can communicate, because there won't be YouTube lives anymore. How can I speak if my back gives out at the smallest cough? I am this disabled. I am mostly bedridden, and I shouldn't even make this video. My assistant thinks I am super strong because when he had COVID-19, he had the same pain, but he couldn't get out of bed for a month. In the future, this is the only type of content I can do, besides posting another video testimonial. But more importantly, I've had a moment of reflection. Acting like a thug might have helped me get students laid in the past, but there's no point in that behavior during these tough economic times. I was wondering why you've been ignoring all my late testimonials for Daygame. Let me share some incredible stories that might just change your mind. I posted a video of an Asian guy who had a same-day lay in 3 approaches in the USA. He spent a month rehearsing drills behind the campus to get that good, for social skills and social calibrations. That's no small feat. He dressed in a way that worked for him, being whitewashed, and it paid off big time. No one else is showing Asian men achieving success during these tough economic times for Daygame. Then, there was my 50-year-old student who got a younger Ukrainian girlfriend, a true miracle. And let's not forget my half-white, half-Jewish student who got 5 lays in 5 days in a row during the end of May 2024. These are amazing achievements, yet people seem indifferent. I can share 10 video testimonials, but it still feels like I can't convince you to invest in Elite 30, my most affordable course. It's frustrating because I can't run a business with such indifference, despite my students' success at the time. Maybe it's because of the recent videos I've made, debunking red pill, black pill, MGTOW or men going their own way, and the dreaded Asian masculinity movement. I think the main lesson I wanted you to learn was if you shift blame on women, looks, or the white media, then that is a sociopathic trait. It wasn't the movement itself, but the shifting of blame. I would recommend you drop all the pills if it is sociopathic to shift blame. It's not helping you. Or maybe you don't even have $200 to your name right now to train with me. But now I know better. Calling people sewer rats or level 1 students was wrong. I understand now that it's not inclusive and it permanently turns potential students away. Even if I empathize with you, I shouldn't have verbalized my frustration. Imagine every conversation I have on the phone ends with the person saying they have no money. But these guys are telling me their dreams and aspirations, like getting married for Daygame, or they will train with me one day. Imagine how I felt when this kept happening on a daily basis to a point where I had enough. It can be frustrating when it aligns perfectly with traits. From a book I read that my Italian student gave me, the book states that they have little financial ability, are often delusional, and try to do everything themselves. Even if I know this, I shouldn't have said it out loud, as if I discovered fire from the book. It's not inclusive and doesn't help potential students who might join in the future. If I knew it hurt people so much, I wouldn't have said it. At the time, I had zero idea because I thought the idea was totally accurate from the book. You will never see me pull up a sewer rat again for my stuffed animal, nor will I call you that again. The economy might not get better, but could get even worse. So this strategy isn't good in the long run. I get it. 63% of men are single nowadays. Economic stress is taking a toll, just like in Japan. People aren't even dating anymore in Japan and have a plummeting birth rate. Maslow's hierarchy of needs explains it well. When basic needs like food, water, shelter, and security of employment aren't met, how can you think about Daygame? But here's the thing, my training isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. I teach social skills and social calibrations, which are more effective than creepy game tactics. These skills are not just for getting laid. They're for finding jobs, maintaining them, and making new friends. My 30-day challenge offers a step-by-step system for approaching women. You'll never have to second-guess your next move. You can rehearse every step in front of a mirror and then go out and apply it. In my upcoming videos, I'll release small, achievable skills advice videos to help you get started. Yes, my students achieve huge goals, like 5 lays in a row just a few days ago. But focusing on smaller skills is just as important, especially now, since people aren't the same as before. I know the economy is tough. There are ways to lower your food costs. In Canada, I drink Soylent, and in the USA, my students drink Huel to save on food costs while maintaining their weight. I get flash frozen meat for $100 that is delivered. It is enough to last a long time with 14 pieces of meat, including steaks. I honestly don't know how they make a profit unless I keep coming back. You need to be resourceful and not waste money on luxury items like McDonald's. I promise to share tips on how to cut your food costs down to nothing like I have done. This will free up a bit more money if you choose to train with me. I understand Canadian grocery companies are making record profits and people are boycotting them. It feels like a wasteland out there, but I still have a business to run. Supporting small businesses, including mine, is crucial. Daygame boot camps shouldn't be your only option. Many of you have ADHD, are unfocused, or have jobs like engineers. You need more than just a boot camp, even if you can afford it. Let's talk about the winner and loser effect. When you win, like my half-Jewish student, you take more risks and your testosterone increases. He got 5 lays in a row because he was on an upward spiral. On the other hand, if you keep losing, your cortisol levels rise, causing stress and making you less likely to approach women. Every time you see high food costs, you get triggered and it affects your health. You start to gain weight around the neck area with symptoms of Cushing syndrome. This isn't good for your day game or self-esteem. The traits of low self-esteem are being delusional, half-assing things, taking the wrong path, and ultimately quitting. I've seen it happen to many people I know, like my Latino student who used to easily get a girlfriend and a fuck buddy. Now, with money problems, he can barely approach women. I taught him to accept the situation no matter what. He would say out loud, "This bad situation is happening, but I fully accept it." This helps him avoid the stages of grief and maintain his mind so he can daygame again. There are strategies to fix these issues. I'll be posting more videos to help you get back on track and get my courses. I promise you from now on, every single video has a life-changing advice to get you back on track. I would not risk posting a video that isn't life-changing. I'm offering a free course on focusing for daygamers called Elite Focus to get your life back on track. You can find this free course on my website or on my YouTube links. And I urge you to check out Elite 30 from hard case to hero, which is my daygame course. One is to set you up where you can start to afford my coaching. The other is a step-by-step field manual that gets students laid. This course is extremely useful and helps you get back on track. My strategy of exclusion was a stupid one, and calling people poor sewer rats was wrong. I apologize again for saying that. Some people said I need to be more patient with students. I understand, but I also want results. Repeating the same mistakes without improving is not how things work. You don't tell an army to be more patient with mistakes. You can kill the soldier by not maintaining discipline, as they don't know how to fend for themselves. To maintain high standards, I will not lower them. You do not half-ass things with me, or do it halfway. I could have just recorded my voice like now, and have no B-roll images, or videos even if I am sick. I do not do things halfway, because if you look at the definition of a loser, I want you to Google it. It all says people who doesn't do things fully, but halfway with lower quality. Even if I am half dead, I will not compromise my coaching. You come in here trying your very best to not procrastinate. When you train with me, you need to maintain the standards necessary to succeed. I can be more patient, but you have to keep moving forward. I will make it clear for the training. The reason there are 636 laid in poll testimonials for Daygame, the most in the entire world, is because there is no other way but to go through the training fully. Technically, it is 637 laid in poll testimonials if I were to count my Latino students laid from social circle gathering. But you can't half-ass things and expect results. I have different standards, and that's why people train with me. Lowering the standards would make the whole business fall apart. If I had your standards, I wouldn't get a student laid for Daygame. Getting students laid is the only reason people forgives me. Same as why they forgive Elon Musk for wanting speed and accomplishments from his workers. Even if people thinks he is an asshole, people forgive competent assholes who are helping humanity like I am. Elite 30 is the most important course ever made for social skills and social calibrations. It continues to work to this day, yet it's largely ignored. I'm creating cures, not long treatments like expensive boot camps. This course does not expire, since it is about social skills and social calibrations. 63% of men are single because, after 2 years of lockdown, people have really lost all their social skills. But instead, I get nothing but indifference. It feels like this place has turned into a wasteland, like something out of a TV show or movie. This is the first month of summer, and you're wasting it. I hope that won't be the case for the rest of the summer. Regardless of that, yes, it's a miracle I am still getting students laid right now. Even 5 lays in a row for that white and half-Jewish student. But going forward, I can choose not to act like a thug with a chip on my shoulder. I hope you guys finally understand how I really felt. Very frustrated, and I took it out on people. I was told I scare people by being so direct and saying things like sewer rat. I didn't know I was such a scary person, but now I know. I was told I was intimidating. I hope you knew I didn't do it on purpose. I was extremely frustrated at the time because normally I make about a 5-figure month. This is all without boot camps. Boot camps are like $8,600 for a 10-day boot camp, which would be more than what I make if 2 are taught a month. You can see how frustrated I am when people didn't reciprocate. Most of my recent students were old students upgrading because they trust me and kept getting results. I got angry. People were telling me that the Dan Pina method doesn't work anymore for my marketing, acting like a thug, but getting student results so he is forgiven. That used to work very well in the past for me. I need to be more like Alex Hormozi, an entrepreneur with $100 million. Now he is just making simple videos to help people with a plain background and nothing fancy now. While I'm too disabled right now to even make a video of me talking like that, I could still talk in the mic and add B-roll, like this video. This way I can scale the business. I'll be honest, this video took half a week to make, so don't take it for granted. Due to my half-dead COVID ass that is bedridden, I am betting on getting antibiotics is the reason I will survive COVID, and I will hopefully still be alive. I am going to make some topics so good that I would tell people to get a pen and paper and treat it like a classroom. If we are going to imitate Alex Hormozi, then I would get you up to the level to take Elite 30 or Elite Bundle 2. That means everything beforehand will be taught to you, but you have to take some responsibility to implement. Lots of people told me they were triggered too, maybe lately due to lower self-esteem and higher ego. I did not get triggered by the feedback you guys have given me. I used the feedback to work on myself and to make this sincere apology video. I even took down all the videos that may offend you, actually taking real steps to resolve this, for people to mentally and financially find their way back. Thank you for watching, and I hope you take these words to heart. Let's make this summer a time of growth and success.